I told you I'm going to give you the adjectives of quantity. Example. There is a little milk in the jug. There is a little milk in the jug. Right? How much milk is there in the jug? There is little. Little is an adjective of quantity. It's an adjective of quantity. I forgot to write T-I-T-Y out here, right? The adjective of quantity. Then another one is how much. How much rice do you have? How much rice do you have? How much rice do you have? Much is an adjective of quantity. Is an adjective of quantity. And add some salt to the soup. Okay? Add some salt to the soup. Some is also an adjective of quantity. There is enough ink in the ink pot. How much ink is there in the ink pot? There is enough ink in the ink pot. Alright. So, an adjectives of quantity answer the question of how much. Now, adjectives of number. Sounds like maths, right? Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's number here also, but it's an adjectives of number. It adds meanings to the noun. The numbers, adjectives of number here add meanings to the noun. It tells us the number of position or people and things. It answers the question, how much? How much? It answers the question, how much? For example, I'm giving you example here. Example. This is example, children, because there's no space. I'm just writing EG out there. Okay. So example of numbers. There are 40 children in our class. There are 40 children in our class. 40 children in our class. So, how many children are there in your class? See, it answers the question, how many students are there in your class? 40. 40 is an adjectives of number. Many students failed in the test. Failed in the test. Many students failed in the test. Many means countable. You can count many, no? Many students fail in the test. So, many is also an adjectives of number. July is the 7th month of the year. July is the 7th month of the year. 7th is an adjective of number. There are several shops near my house. Several shops. Several is an adjective of number. Alright. So, adjectives of number means numbers, many, several. These are adjectives of number. Now we come to demonstrative adjectives. It point out thing. Point out. There were boys there. This boy lost his book. If I say, this boy lost his book. So, I'm pointing to the boy that lost his book. So, demonstrative adjectives point out the thing of person or person being talked about. As I explained just now, there's many boys out there and I point out, this boy lost his book. So, I'm talking about the boy that lost his book. I'm pointing to the particular boy. For example, examples. The car needs to be washed. If I say the car needs to be washed, I didn't point it out. But I have to write here, this car needs to be washed. I'm just pointing out to the car that needs to be washed. There are many cars out there, but I'm just pointing out to the car that needs to be washed. This car needs to be washed. Okay? Then these boys broke the window pane. Broke the window pane. These boys broke the window pane. So these boys, there are boys out there, but the group of these boys broke the window pane. Okay? Now here, see, again I go here. Adjectives of quality. Adjectives of quality, what does it do? Let's do the review of this again. Adjective of qualities, they answer the question, what kind? They answer the question, what kind? What kind? The giraffe is tall. It's a tall animal. Sorry, children. The giraffe is a tall animal. A tall. What kind of a giraffe it is? It is a tall animal. Now, adjectives of quantity, it answer the questions of how much. How much? There is a little milk in the jug. How much rice do you have? So little and much, asking the question now, how much milk is there in the jug? How much rice do you have? It answers the question of how much. Adjectives of number. Adjectives of number, they answer the question of how many. How many children are there in the class? 40. How many children fail in the test? Many. Many test, okay? Now, demonstrative adjective, point out, or they answer the question, which one of the car needs to be washed? This car needs to be washed, pointing to the particular car. These boys broke the window pane. Which boys broke the window pane? These boys broke the window pane. So these are the 4 kinds of adjectives, children. I'll just write here so that you'll understand. Adjectives of quality, ask question, what kind? It asks a question, what kind? Alright? Adjectives of quantity, it asks question, how much? Okay, how much? Adjectives of number, it asks question, how many? How many? And adjectives, demonstrative adjectives, asking the question, which one? Which one? Alright, children, these are the 4 kinds of adjectives. I hope you understand the 4 kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of number, adjectives of quantity, demonstrative adjectives. I'm just doing it like that for you so that if I say adjective of quality, quantity will be by heart. You'll by heart it and you may forget. That's why I'm saying adjectives of quality, adjectives of number, adjectives of quantity, demonstrative adjectives. Alright, children? And we can change from nouns to adjective. This is called transformation of adjectives. I will post this in the PDF, in the offline. I will, don't worry children, you need not copy all this. It's very difficult for you. For the definition, I'm going to give you offline, okay? But I'm just trying to explain now the formation of adjective. Many adjectives are formed from nouns. For example, if I say boy, boyish, care, careful, trouble, troublesome, shame, shameless. You like that word shameless, right? Silk, silken, dirt, dirty, pardon, pardonable, courage, courageous, man, manly, gift, gifted. And some of the adjectives can be formed from a verbs. Verbs like tire, tireless, talk, talkative, cease, ceaseless, move, movable. And some words, they add to another adjective from the adjective only, like tragic, tragically, whole, wholesome, three, threefold, black, blackish, white, whitish, sick, sickly. Alright children, this is a transformation of adjectives from a noun to a verb. I am just going to rub this out for you and I'm going to write it here for you, just for you to see it clearly. The kinds of adjective, this one will be transformation of adjectives, okay? Formation it is called. Formation of adjectives. Formation of adjectives. Many adjectives are formed from nouns. I'll give you a few examples, not all, okay? Example, boy, boyish. Okay. Number 1, number 2, care, careful. Then number 2, some adjectives are formed from verbs. Example 1, tragic, tragically. Number 2, whole, wholesome. Then now last one, number 3. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake here. This example is adjective, children. Verbs, tire, tireless, whole, wholesome. Wholesome. Again I wrote whole, wholesome. What's wrong with me, huh? Talk, talkative. Talk, talkative. Some adjectives are formed from another adjectives. From another adjective. Example, tragic, tragically. Number 2, 3, threesome. 3, threesome. Okay, children, I hope you understand what is an adjectives and the kinds of adjectives. There are 4 kinds of adjectives. Adjectives of quality, adjectives of quantity, adjectives of number, and demonstrative adjectives. I had explained to you with the example, and this is the formation of adjectives. How do adjective forms from a noun? Just example 1 or 2. Then some adjectives are formed from verbs. Example, then some adjectives are formed from another adjectives. Tragic, tragical, 3, threesome. Okay, children, I end my class today. Take care. Bye bye. Stay safe. Love you all.